And Jalia Cunningham. They're both with Erlanger Medical Center, and they're going to discuss an upcoming gospel concert / educational seminar that's taking place. I've never heard of this before. So how did it come about?
New Covenant Fellowship Christian Church is having a concert that is supporting lupus and cancer research from Walt and Sonia Love Research Foundation. And we're bringing in gospel singers, but we also have doctors on the panel to discuss what lupus is and how it affects everyday lives, and bringing attention to that, to something that people don't know much about.
Now, what is lupus?
Lupus is basically your immune system goes haywire, and it can affect every organ in your body, causing inflammation. It makes you tired. It can make your organs just fail, especially your kidneys and your heart.
Wow. Is it primarily in one age group or one?
Well, usually with lupus, it affects about 5 million people worldwide. 90% of those are females, and another 90% of those are usually women of childbearing age, and so anywhere between the ages of 20 to 40. And so it's a very detrimental, devastating disease, and it mostly affects the women of African American heritage and Central Pacific heritage, Asian, Hispanic, and so it's a very devastating disease for women mostly, but that men and children also have it, and also Caucasian, but it's more pronounced and seen in that age group and in that demographic.
Are there any obvious signs that a person has it or is becoming ill from it?
It's not any obvious signs, and that's what makes lupus kind of dangerous and late diagnosis. It has a lot of things that mimic other things, like during pregnancy. I'm an OBGYN, and it mimics some of the normal things of pregnancy: fatigue, you have swelling ankles. Sometimes women can have different changes in their blood pressure during pregnancy, and it mimics all those things even in the non-pregnant patient.
And I'm an internal medicine physician, and what we see is arthritis, facial rashes, kidney failure, lung disease, and it's not one diagnosis, it's an array of diagnoses that you see, and it just takes time to put them all together for you to really think of a diagnosis of lupus or to evaluate somebody for that.
Sounds like obviously there's more information that is needed. Now, you're going to be at the New Covenant, or it will be held at the New Covenant Fellowship Church, which is on Northmore Road here in Chattanooga, and it's this Sunday, right?
This Friday night.
Oh, I'm sorry, Friday night.
Doors open at 5 o'clock. There will be physicians in the lobby to answer people's questions. The concert starts at 6 o'clock. And it's free to the public. The church holds about 800 comfortably.
All right, some of the entertainers that are going to be doing gospel, Stellar awardee Dottie Peoples, the Wardlow brothers, Ethan Kent, and Alexis Spike. It's going to be a good evening.
Yes.
A lot of information and a lot of great music, and that's what it takes to make it all happen today. And it's out at good friend Dr. Bernie Miller is the pastor there at 1326 Northmore Road, and everybody's going to have a ball. Come one, come all. Anything particular as far as people if they want to be checked, for lupus, anything that's happening to them?
If someone is having some issues, they need to first go to their primary care doctor and tell them what their issues are, because, like Dr. Cunningham said, it is a diagnosis that a whole bunch of other things have to be ruled out first.
So how long can that take? I mean, do you have to spend sometimes a weekend, maybe,
Well, a lot of times with patients, for the most part, the Lupus Foundation has shown that people have suffered from lupus for about 4 years with multiple symptoms and signs before they're ever fully diagnosed.
Goodness, that is interesting. Ladies, thank you very much. We appreciate your coming out here today, and we'll be having more of that in a few minutes. For instance, we're going to join Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. We're going to see just how to grill root beer chicken.